it to, she can have it emailed tomorrow, Mr. Brent.
That'll give us something to look at until the next meeting.
And then we get Clay to look it over.
I would recommend that because that way you can look through the new typos that somebody could use as a loophole.
That sound good with you, Madam Clerk?
Anything else that y'all might want to know about them?
I mean, Roanoke's already got a volunteer fire department anyway. I mean, it's volunteer just like the county. We don't have a regular fire department like big cities do. So, and we ain't sure ain't got a water supply. I mean, look at the county. You go on Facebook right now and you're gonna see somebody talking about they out of water right now because the county can't keep their lines up.
Everybody that lives here knows that, should I be addressing this?
It's
Okay. We all live here, so we all know that there's water shortages from time to time, and we all face that with our reservoirs around town. So we are insufficient, but we do have pipelines to other areas to bring it in. That's not going to stop somebody from trying to bring it in to get, take advantage of it. And quite honestly, a lot of this is a shotgun effect. They go everywhere trying to get a data center in every single town, every single place, and wherever they can get in because the rules don't stop them, they do. So what we have to do as a planning commission in the city is we have to make sure that we have our documents correct so that they can't do it.
okay.
And your concern with the fire departments, I believe that our ISO rating is probably a lot lower
We are.
than the departments in the county, so it's probably a better rating here than in the county departments because we have more funds going to our fire departments.
Part of the things we'll have to look at too, if they come in, they're gonna mandate that you have a full-time fire department after this.
It's the what do you call it, that we're trying to put in place to keep it from coming forward. Is that stickable? I mean, is that, once we put that in place, they can't?
Well, only for a year, because all that really is in place for is for the planning commission to rewrite the zoning regulations to be correct. Now, we've already passed a zoning regulation that's waited to go before the board and before you for the final approval, because that's all it needs. There are 3 things that need to be changed in it, and we've talked about those to make it 100% what everybody wants. But understand that the zoning regulation doesn't prohibit things completely. There is a such thing as conditional approval. So we could, if we had to put in place the 1 megawatt that was wrong, for instance, that would just mean new business that want to come in and want to be 1 megawatt would have to go before the planning commission and get an approval. Doesn't mean they don't get it, okay? But if you put in place regulations that are rules that say you cannot make noises above a certain dB at the property line, which is how you get away with stopping these things permanently, is nothing more than 55 dB at the property line, wherever their property line is. Now, if they want to come in the city and buy 70 acres and they can keep the noise down at the property line, they can still get by with that. But they're not going to because then the expense gets high. But those are the kind of rules you put in place to be able to stop it.
Because we want to stop, I feel like we want everything that we can in place to stop them.
Hopefully our state legislature will get involved in this and, take a lot of these worries away. But we get this in place, it gives us time to get everything like it needs to be. Make sure we're 100% within the law.
The moratorium would allow it, if you put it in effect at the next council meeting, it would stop anybody from being able to start construction on one. Then after our next commission meeting, we could have everything adjusted on that, and you could probably have your planning and zoning board set up, zoning regulations adopted to change that before the end of the year, completely in place, and we'll be safe. We don't need a full year.
I can tell you, I haven't spoken to one person who wants them to come here. Not one.
No.
And one.
And
Not me.
I got a lot of emails, a lot of phone calls, and a lot of letters, and I appreciate every one of them for responding to it and telling what their concerns are.
With all due respect, my phone started ringing was it Monday night or Tuesday night? After I called you, Tim, I said, they just started hitting me real hard all of a sudden, wanting to know what we were going to do about it. And I told them, if you're interested, be here.
Oh, I can tell you, I got hit at the gas station that, there's something in the newspaper was that I was for it, and I said, I hadn't read the article, and Kim printed it off for me, and I said, I don't believe anybody read this article. And,
Well, just to be honest with you, the upset that people had and the story they were telling was not real. I think it was more of a fear situation than anything, because we already did the planning commission side had put together proper zoning changes to amend the ordinances to stop them. Okay, it's just waiting on final approval from you guys. But you had contacted and did the right thing, contacted Alabama Power and the governing authority economic board, and found out their information, which I researched that, studied up on, and I made adjustments for it. So we can clean that up. And, we're all working together as a team.
yeah, when we get something like that, we want to make sure it's going to hold water and that is legal with what we're doing. We don't want to pass something that's not. So this moratorium even gives us more time to be able to make sure everything is like it needs to be.
Perfect. We can, let's just be honest, we can be challenged for anything in court. But at least if the zoning board does the right thing, the planning commission does the right, we take the time and do it right, we won't have to worry about going to court because it'll be thrown out.
That's right. Okay, all right. So you're going to send that to Kim, and then we're going to send it to the city attorney to review, correct?
Yes.
All right, Kim, do you have something there?
No, I was just
If y'all want a copy of this, one that I have, these few changes, I can give you some. I have some here if you want to see it.
I'd just rather have the one after the change.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay. We're going to have to start this council meeting pretty quick. We got 10 minutes. Oh, I was using that. I'm looking at that. I say this. All right. Well, we can still talk about it when we talk about that.
Is there any other questions or any other thoughts that y'all would like me to address?
Just get her done. We're not a dumb little hick town. Let them know who we are.
We have a lot of people with the ability, if what we don't know, we know how to find it.
That's right. That's right. We don't want
Can we have a copy?
Well, I mean, it'll be available to the city hall here if anybody wants it afterwards, yes.
All right, look, I got a request to call this stop for a few minutes. Everybody can continue to talk to the next.
And do let everybody know they're welcome to come to planning commission. They're all.
Yeah. Okay. This concludes the workshop on the data sheet.
So they go with things like rental home things. So I can have one over here. It's called stream regulation.
You want the data, sir?
It's expensive.
You go bring that again. I thought it was the gas or whatever. If it ain't gonna do all that, I tell you, no, they gonna show me.
Sorry?
They gonna show me. They gonna have to show me.
Awesome.
This ain't all that.